Hello, Abecedarians. I'm going to go over, that was Micah, not me. Okay. I'm going to go over week 17 new grammar. For math, we're going to do the area of a square. So I have hand motions for that. So we're going to say the area of a square equals length of its side squared. For Latin, we're going to do the same song we've been doing in community, but the Latin part that we're learning is John 1:4, and it's in ipso vita erat et vita erat lux hominum, or in him was life, and the life was the light of men. And we've learned some hand motions, so for in, we're going to go like this, like you're putting in something. So in ipso vita, life, or vita is this, like a plant growing. Erat et vita erat. And then for lux, or light, we're going to pretend like there's a light. We're going to lux. And then for hominem, which is men, we're going to do this. So it goes, in ipso vita erat et vita erat lux hominem. Or in him was life, and the life was the light of men. Okay, for science, what are the second 4 elements in the periodic table by number, element, symbol, and mass? And we're going to continue the same tune that we started last week, and I have hand motions to go along with it as well. And I'm not sure if I posted the link last week to that song, but I'll go ahead and do that for this week. So for boron, we're gonna go like this, boron, like we're bored. So 5, boron, B11. 6, carbon, C12. 7, nitrogen, N14. 8, oxygen, O16. So oxygen, you're an ox. Nitrogen, you're going night-night. Carbon, you're driving a car. And boron, you're bored. So I'm trying to remember the tune. I don't completely have it down yet, but what are the second 4 elements in the periodic table by number, element, symbol, and mass? 5, boron, B11. 6, carbon, C12, 7, nitrogen, N14, 8, oxygen, O16. Okay, for English, I have a little tune to go along with this one to remember what a subject is, and then also we're going to do examples of different sentences in class, and I'm going to try to get the students to help me figure out what the subject in those sentences is. And we're going to kind of sing the tune after each time we do that. So the tune is, the subject is that part of a sentence about which something is being said. The subject is that part of a sentence about which something is being said. So then I'll be like, okay, here's a sentence. The boy is happy. What is the subject? And I'll pick on somebody and they'll say, the boy. And I'll be like, that's right. And then we'll sing it again. The subject is that part of a sentence about which something is being said. So I'll have about 5 different types of sentences we can work on. All right, so moving on to timeline. We're gonna go for Napoleon, crowned emperor of France. We're gonna go like this, like short, because Napoleon was known to be very small. So Napoleon, crowned emperor of France. And then for liberation of South America, we're gonna go liberation, and then we're gonna make the North America, South America like we did a while back. And we're gonna say, so liberation of South America. So this would be South America. The War of 1812, we're gonna hold a rifle. The Missouri Compromise. Immigrants flock to America. So little people walking towards the horizon. The Monroe Doctrine, we're gonna row. And for romantic period of the arts, we're gonna pretend like we're fainting with like emotion. So we're gonna be like, romantic period of the arts, like that. Okay, so let me get the history song up. It's Tell Me About the 19th Amendment. Okay, sorry, I should have had this up already. Subject, history.
Week 16.
We need to go to week 17.
Week 17. Tell me about the 19th Amendment. Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Susan B. Anthony led the women's suffrage movement in the United States, resulting in the 19th Amendment in 1920 that granted women the right to vote.
Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Susan B. Anthony led the women's suffrage movement in the United States, resulting in the 19th Amendment in 1920 that granted women the right to vote. Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Susan B. Anthony led the women's suffrage movement in the United States, resulting in the 19th Amendment in 1920 that granted women the right to vote. That granted women the right to vote. That granted women the right to vote.
All right, so basically Stanton, big S, Anthony, big A, women's suffrage, like we're pleading suffrage in the United States, resulting in the 19th Amendment in 1920 that granted women the right to vote. Okay, last one, geography. We're doing rivers these are the Eastern rivers. We're gonna do it to the tune of Hush Little Baby. So, and also we're gonna, when we point to the rivers, we're gonna follow along the path that the rivers take. So like, for example, the Missouri River actually goes from the south sort of towards the northwest. So we're actually gonna trace our finger along the direction that the water flows. So we're gonna say St. Lawrence River, Ohio River, Mississippi River, Missouri River, Arkansas River. These are the Eastern rivers. And that's it. See you guys on Monday.